everyone, my name is Precious Ifani and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking about parent and teen communication. So it's a very important topic to me because I've realized that many times this issue of communication is something, an element that is found wanting in the process of parenting in these days. I mean, it's been there, it's been a challenge over time. You find a situation where parents don't have time to communicate or talk or have a conversation with their teenagers, and same, the other way. So today I want to talk about that and see how we can, find a solution to that. Now, what's communication? Communication, of course, we know is the exchange of information or data between two entities or more, right? And it's very important because human beings, we are social beings, and that's on the general base. And then when it comes to teenagers who are still developing, who are still growing, who are still more or less trying to find themselves, who are still discovering a lot of things, and at a stage of their life where they really need to ask a lot of questions, then it really means that they should have more platforms and table for communication. But you find that wanted in so many families. So what's that about? I mean, it's something that we need to really give attention to. Parents need to find time to communicate more often with their teenagers. When I talk about communication, I don't mean dishing information, I don't mean dishing instruction, I don't mean commanding teenagers around and just telling them, hey, you go there, you carry that, you go eat that food, return your plate, do the dishes, right? That's fine, but there should be a table that is void of demand and instructions and commands. There should be a table where there is just a talk, where there is, your teenagers wants to be your friend for the most part, and it is when they lose that, when they don't get their attention, when they don't get that opportunity, that you see them getting an alternative, which is sad. Alright, so parents should do that, should intentionally create a conversation table, a communication table where they get to really talk with their teenagers. And to do that effectively, you have to first of all be intentional about it. Many times parents don't even talk to their teenagers, they talk at them, they don't talk with their teenagers, they talk at them, they tell them something, they instruct them, but there's never a time to ask them, what do you think? Okay, how do you think we can do this? Okay, what's your opinion? How do you see this thing that just happened? Okay, why did you do that? Can I know your reason? Can I know the idea behind that? Until we begin to do that, we will have teenagers who seem dumb, but they have a lot of intellectual, contents inside of them. We'll continue to have teenagers who seem obstinate at the surface level, but they have a lot of conversation going on in their mind. But the challenge is just that there's no place to air it out. The first time they want to raise their voice and say something, you hush them down. The first time they want to say, oh, but mommy, you said, oh, you shut up. The first time they want to say, but I think, you say, you keep your thoughts. That's where you are killing them, and there's not going to be openness, there's not going to be a lot of openness in that kind of family. So parents, you have to be more intentional about communication. And like I said earlier, communication isn't just about, it's not a one-way thing. There's something we call in communication, there's something we call feedback. Alright, there should be, you talk to them and you listen to them. You listen completely. Listening is such a tricky thing that sometimes you could be listening, but you're not really listening. You're only waiting to talk. You're only waiting to say what's on your mind, and that's very challenging. But parents, we should really learn how to allow our teenagers to talk and say their mind, and allow them the opportunity to say what they think. To bring their own ideas to the table. And surprisingly, you will realize that they're very smart with their own ideas and opinions too. Okay, so give them the opportunity to communicate, listen to them, get the feedbacks, find out how they, at the end of each day, what if you sit back and say, baby girl, how was your day? Let's talk. What did you encounter in your day? Do you have any questions so far? How was service? What do you think about today's preaching? What do you think about how your teacher teaches? What's your best subject? I mean, the little things that you think that don't matter, that's one special way you could create a bond with your teenagers. And let me shock you, by the time the real issue comes up, you must have established the platform for communication, and it won't be difficult for such a teenager to open up to you to say, hey mommy, there's something I want us to talk about, because there's already a table for communication. Now, I know that the subject of communication is a very weird one, and parents often feel awkward to communicate with their teenagers. They prefer to talk to them, to talk at them, rather than talk with them. But teenagers, they want friends, they want fellowship, they want to have an ongoing conversation with their parents, with their fathers, with their mothers. They want to feel safe with their parents. They want to feel like, oh, I have a mom, I have a dad, and she understands me, and I feel safe telling her everything and anything. And that's when you can be sure that whatever comes their way, you're going to be the first person to be informed. So no matter how awkward it seems, no matter how difficult it seems to have this conversation and communication with the teenager, I would really encourage us to try to adapt it, try to practice it. Start from asking them how their day was. Start from asking them what they think about things, maybe something happening in the society. For instance, in my location right now, we're having in the southeast, in the eastern part of Nigeria, we're having sitters every Mondays. Okay, sadly, you could take that as a subject and begin to ask them questions. Then let them say what they think. Okay, some of them could be excited. Oh, I'm now on Mondays we don't go to school. Find out what do they think about it. Because this is a conversation that will happen between them and their friends when they go to school. So what about having that same conversation with you as their parents? And by the way, when I say parents, I'm not just referring to biological parents, I'm also referring to caregivers, I'm referring to guardians, I'm referring to, aunties and uncles, anyone that have a teenager around them who you are directly responsible to. You could have those conversations because we want to create a world that is safer for teenagers. Because we want to create a world where teenagers are more at peace and have a more direct contact and protection from the younger generation. And until we begin to do that, we'll keep losing our young ones, we'll keep losing our teenagers to social vices, because there's never a conversation table where we give them the attention that they crave for. So this is me encouraging you as a parent, as a caregiver, as a mentor, as a coach, as anything you are, as a teacher. If you have teenagers under you, you're blessed. You have the very beautiful opportunity to shape them into who they can be. So seize that opportunity, create room for conversation, talk with them, find out how they are doing, ask them questions, and before long you will be opening a wide door of opportunity for yourself and for them too, because you will have a beautiful moment to impact them, a beautiful moment to know what's going on with their life and provide them useful guidance and counsel. You will be providing yourself a beautiful moment of raising the next generation of teenagers. Thank you so much. And if this is the first time, like I said earlier, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. I love you.